Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm good. It's nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you. What's your name, please?
My name is Maria, and I'm from Ireland.
Oh,
Your name?
my name is Giselle. I'm from Brazil. I
Oh,
live in,
brilliant.
yes, I live in state of São Paulo.
Okay, lovely. Um, so have you spoken to anyone from Ireland before?
I don't know anything about Ireland. I
Okay.
with someone from Ireland. You
Yeah.
is a first teacher from Ireland, I thought.
Mhm. Okay. Well, I hope that my accent is okay, that you can understand it. Um,
Yes, yes,
yeah, that's good.
yeah, I
That's good.
understand. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself, about your city?
Of course. Well, I am a student at the moment. I'm in my final year of university. Um, and I live in the capital city of Dublin. I live just outside Dublin. I live in the countryside, so outside the city.
I see.
Um, yeah, and my college, my university is an hour away, so I live in university during the week, and then I live at home during the weekend. Yeah, Dublin is the capital city. So it's the biggest city. It's probably the main city in Ireland. It's quite large. It's very multicultural. There's a lot of different cultures live in Dublin. Very expensive. Quite expensive, but it's a nice city. Um, so you live in Sao Paulo. That's a massive city.
Yes, it's a big city in Brazil,
Yeah,
São Paulo.
yeah. And have you lived there your whole life?
Yes, I was born in another city, but I live my whole life in São
Hmm.
Paulo.
Yeah. And it's probably very, very busy, very large.
Yes, it's very expensive to live here
Okay,
too,
okay. Yeah.
but Brazil it's a very good culture for living.
Hmm. Oh, that's lovely. So tell me, how long have you been using Cambly?
Oh, good question for me. I have been using cambly since last year, but I stopped my study English
Okay.
because last year I have been so busy. But I return in January for improving my English, my pronunciation, my listening.
Mhm.
Yes, it's good platform, Cambly, but
Mhm.
sometimes it's difficult for me express myself, my
Okay.
feelings.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's good.
Um. Okay. And how long have you been learning English in general?
Yes, I have been learning English about 10 months. 10 months.
Okay. Wow.
Before I never talk with native speakers. I listening podcast every day.
Brilliant.
I don't have methodology for improve my pronunciation and my listening. I listening
Okay.
every day as much as possible. Yes,
Okay.
here I am on Cambly
Brilliant.
for
Yeah.
the.
That's brilliant. And what's your main motivation for learning English?
Oh, it's a good question. Uh, First of all, because I like the language. I wanna to travel in United
Okay.
States in the
Mhm.
future. I like it to read books about life, about business.
Okay.
Have a good material in English.
Mhm.
This reason I start to learn because
Okay.
yes.
Brilliant. And have you ever traveled to an English speaking country before?
No, I never been uh, any culture before, but
Oh, okay.
maybe this year I will go to the United
Uh,
States in the
oh,
future.
brilliant.
Yeah, I need to improve because everybody speak English.
Yeah. Yeah.
in United States.
Uh, yeah. And I'm sure you'll be well prepared. It'll be a good challenge for your English to see how when you have to use it, to see how good you are. That's really, really good.
Yeah.
Um, and what would be the main parts that you struggle with your English learning?
Oh, I don't understand this
That's
question
okay.
for.
That's okay.
Okay.
So, with your English learning, is there any part that you find the most difficult?
Yes. The most difficult part for me is the speaking because
Okay.
when I listening in my home, I relax. It's good for me understand, but when you start speaking with a
Yeah.
native speakers, it's so hard, so difficult for me. I forget I lose my words, I lose my
Oh.
vocabulary. It's
Yeah.
challenging speak for me.
Okay. Okay. So you maybe get a bit nervous?
Yes, because all the time I
Okay.
spoke in my mother tongue with my
Yeah.
family, with my coworkers. But when I start to speak English, my brain it's freezing, it's blank. My, my brain
Yeah.
it's hard
Yeah.
to speak another language. By the way, do you speak another language?
Um, I actually do. In Ireland, we have a native language, which is but it's not really spoken in Ireland. Just that's a long story, but but so I'm learning it in college because I want to be a teacher,
I
and
see.
to be a teacher in Ireland, you have to know Irish because you learn Irish in school. But we never really learn how to speak it. So I'm the exact same as you when I'm speaking Irish. I struggle and I lose my vocabulary and I get nervous, but you know yourself, that just comes with practice, like
Yeah,
it's normal. It's normal.
yes, I believe
Um
it's part of the process to
it
learn a new
is, yeah,
language.
it is.
Yes, it's part, but in the future I'll be better.
Mhm.
I hope.
Absolutely. Yeah. And once you just keep practicing, that's the main thing. Keep using it
Yeah,
because even I'm sure you noticed after not using it for a while, you may have noticed that you had slipped a bit, and then when you get back into it, you kind of have to refresh your memory um on certain words and grammar and everything. So it's important to keep it up, even obviously if you're too busy. But it's good to whenever you can just do a little
for
bit.
for
Yeah,
sure. I have
yeah,
a question for you. In your opinion,
yeah.
what's the best way for me improving my listening and my speaking?
Um. Well, listening, I always say like a really easy way to pick up your listening is just listening to like podcasts, things you're interested in, even TV, with subtitles, so you're picking up vocabulary as well.
Yeah,
Just to hear like, and that's a enjoyable way I find because it doesn't really feel like work. But it is helpful, because you're exposed to new vocabulary, to different accents, different dialects. Um, like I always say, and you can find a podcast or a video on anything. So
yeah,
if you just look up something that you're interested in, and I'm sure you can any topics, anything, history, sports, whatever, um, and just get it in English and maybe get up subtitles to kind of broaden your vocabulary. Um, and you're listening, and that really, really helps. And with speaking, I guess just using Cambly, speaking to people, native speakers, as much as you can, is the
yeah,
best way to help your speaking. Even, yeah. So those would be my recommendations.
yeah. It's true because when I start to learn English, after 4 months, I start on Cambly. It's pretty new
Okay.
for you speaking, but
Hmm.
I believe Cambly it's a good way for improve my
Oh,
speaking.
absolutely.
Uh,
Yeah.
my 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 class on Cambly it's 15 minutes per week. It's pretty short. I believe
Hmm.
I will, but how can I say? make more class during the week for
Okay,
improve.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely that's a good idea. Definitely.
Yeah.
Um
How about you? What's the weather like today in Ireland?
um I actually don't have a window down here, but I'm looking at the weather app and it says raining, which is normal. It's always raining here. And it's actually not that cold. Well, relatively speaking, it's probably you would probably think it's cold. It's about 8 or 9 degrees, um, which is it's been a lot colder. This time of the year, it's starting to heat up. It's springtime. There's flowers growing and leaves on the trees and baby animals. So winter is kind of over, which is nice because we have very long winters and they're very cold and they're very dull. So springtime is my favorite time of the year anyway, because the days get a little bit longer and everything gets a bit more back to life. So it's nice at the moment. It's still quite
Yes.
cold though. You'd still have to wear a big coat, and a hat if you were going outside, but it's nice. It's not too bad. Um, but we get a lot
Oh.
of rain, um, all the time, kind of year long in Ireland. It's
Yes,
normal.
in Brazil it's raining a lot today.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah.
it's not common raining a lot. In Brazil, it's very hot every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
But today it's a little bit fresh. It's good. For you, it's evening now.
It's no, it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, I
Um,
see.
yeah.
For me, it's 11:45 a.m.
Okay. Okay. In the morning time.
Yes, in the morning.
So it's you're in summertime. Would that be right? You're at the end of summer.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, it's the summer right now
Yeah, it's still summertime.
because
Um.
it's confusing because in Brazil it's hot every every season.
Uh huh.
Don't
Yeah.
have it cold in Brazil. It's hot every single
Okay.
day.
Okay.
If when I go to my work in the morning, it's so hot. I need to turn
Mm.
on AC in my inside my car because
Mhm.
it's terrible hot.
Wow.
Sometimes make 40 degrees in my city.
Oh my
40
goodness.
degrees is so hot. Every time you need a turn on AC because so hot.
Yeah.
But these days it's a little bit fresh. The weather
That's
it's
nice.
crazy in Brazil.
And do you like the hot weather, or is it sometimes a bit much?
Yes, I like the weather hot because I
Mhm.
like to go to the gym every single
Oh
day
yeah.
for training my body, my mind. I
Yeah.
like to go to the beach as well because it's
Yeah.
so hot. It's good weather for you
Yeah.
swimming. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's good.
Yeah.
What do
Um.
you like to do for fun or free time in Ireland? In
Well,
Ireland?
in Ireland, well, I was actually, believe it or not, I was surfing during the week. Do you
Oh,
know surfing?
great!
Um, why I was surfing in January, I don't know, but I was. It was very cold. So we went surfing. We do a lot of kind of biking would be very popular and hiking and stuff. And as of course it's Ireland, so lots of drinking is very common for kind of social aspects. So lots of drinking. Um, Obviously, it's a very fun country, so there's lots of kind of nice people around. So it's nice, kind of during like weekends and stuff, to meet people and go for walks and stuff. And so yeah. And how about you? What do you like to do on your weekends?
Oh, my time it's ending now.
Yeah, almost
I
done.
schedule it with you in another moment for
Hmm.
improve my pronunciation. Thanks so much for helping me
Yeah,
today. It's
yeah.
very nice
It's
to
been
meet you.
lovely to meet you. Yeah. Um, and hopefully I can see you again soon. It'd be great. Your English is good, so be confident with that. You've got good English. You're well able, so keep up the good work and have a nice day.
Thanks so much. Have a nice
Bye
day too.
now.
Bye
Bye.
bye.